Hello and welcome to our step-by-step guide on annotating a tree from scratch. Today we are using example data provided by ggtreeExtra, which includes both tree and annotation files. The example data in this use case can be downloaded from the help page. Take a look at the download contents. Let's begin by uploading a Newick file. This will display the basic structure of our tree. And I will show you how to adjust the properties like layout, color, and line properties. For instance, let's switch the layout to rectangular to get a different view. Next, we upload a leaf annotation in the Leaf Annotation panel. Here you can use a CSV file and choose a delimiter. Once uploaded, you can view it on the inspection page. Let's explore track type. Each annotation layer is a track, and you can select from 6 different types of leaf annotation.
For our first annotation track, we'll add a point layer. Choose tip point to select shapes for the tree tips. Set colors to location and manually entering colors to represent different locations for the tips. You can see the result. Then adjust the size settings to length to define tip size. You can manually size range or use the left end of the selector for overall adjustments. For different tip shapes, use the shape settings. Choose shape as group. Select shapes like stars and circles for different groups. Lastly, uncheck the legend option, as the annotation track does not require a legend. Click the Add button to add one more layer. You can click the minus button to delete the last layer, or just set the track type to none to delete any layer. For our second layer, let's add a heat map of a categorical attribute type. We can see this in the inspection page. Let's choose tile as the track type. The tile type is often used to represent annotations using blocks of colors. This is how it looks. Set color to type and manually input colors for attributes. Let's use yellow and green to represent two different types. For border color, type NA to remove the border in iPhylo or indicate the absence of color in the other color inputs. Select Pose for column, mapping this attribute to the heat map columns. Pose values are integers from 1 to 8, corresponding to the 8 columns of the heat map. Turn on the offset value, which indicates the distance from this layer to the previous layer. This is a relative value, which respects to the length of the basic tree. The track has set the length of this annotation layer. Our next layer will be a histogram. Select bar as a track type. Choose location for colors, assigning specific colors to each location. Also, we manually set the color. Set column to abundance to represent histogram height. Set track height to 0.4 to make this layer taller. And remove borders by selecting NA for border color. Add a grid for histogram background, with axis labels titled at 45 degrees and aligned at the bottom. To make it clear, here we set the open angle to 10.
Note annotations differ from leaf annotations. Instead of labels, we use node IDs. Let's head to the inspection page. Here you can use a drag box widget to view tree nodes information.
Finally, we'll upload a node file to demonstrate the track types. This is how a node annotation file looks like. Remember, use the parent node ID to represent the clade. You can find this in the inspection page. Here we use highlight to add color background to some of the clades.
You can also change it to color branch. These clades branch are colored.
Now that we've beautifully annotated our tree, it's time to save our work. iPhylo makes it easy to preserve and share your results. Let's download the visualizations. You can save your annotated tree in PDF, PNG, and JPEG formats by the corresponding buttons. Don't forget to download your session file as well. This allows you to visit and modify your annotations at a later time. And that's how you annotate a tree from scratch using iPhylo. Hoping this video helps you a lot.